Hello, my name is Victoria Alexander and I coordinate the older adult programs at Syntero. Syntero is a community nonprofit mental health and substance use agency in which we support the emotional wellness of folks in the community. And typically we would offer services in our offices and also visit clients in their homes. However, since the COVID-19 pandemic began, we have now transitioned our services to telehealth. So we are offering video counseling and phone appointments in order to stay in touch with our current clients and engage with new clients. We have many offerings throughout the older adult programs with regards to services available. The newest of being called Forever Dublin. Forever Dublin is a collaborative partnership between Syntero and the City of Dublin. And it's a very exciting aging in place initiative. I think it's been a very successful start. It began with several community conversations with members of the community. And with that, the staff of Syntero and the City of Dublin leadership and officials were able to come up with the Forever Dublin plan in order to continue to move those ideas into fruition. For the past year, when we started in 2019, we focused on hosting several in-person workshops to discuss a variety of topics that come up with regard to successful aging in place. Very practical ideas such as Medicare questions that might come up, Social Security and housing options, and ways to adapt the housing in order to stay and remain in our own homes. Please visit the website at foreverdublin.com. There is a lot of information on there with resources and references such as the local police and fire departments, caregiving information, transportation, technology, meal information, home maintenance, employment, wellness, and education. Now, stress is something that we all experience as humans. It's part of our human condition, and it can certainly benefit us in the short term in certain situations. However, when we experience it on a chronic basis, then it will take its toll throughout our entire well-being, and it can impact various areas of our day-to-day lives in a negative way. So it is important for us to monitor this and keep it in check as best we can. There are several tools we can use to help regulate our stress management and keep it in a healthy level. One of the favorite tools I have is using guided meditations. Guided meditations can be found on a variety of different sources, one of them actually being YouTube. So I encourage you to check out YouTube for a variety of guided meditations. And one of the ones that I enjoy in particular are ones that have binaural beats in the background. Binaural beats is when different frequencies, you use headphones, and different frequencies go in both of your ears, and it adds an extra level of relaxation to the experience. So you might find that you'd like to try out a few different ones before you find a voice that you like, that you find calming. And there are certain themes that you might feel more drawn to than others. Just go with what you're drawn to. Another way that I like to encourage folks to relax is use some chair yoga. And again, there are many different ways that you can do chair yoga. It's a really easy exercise, and it just gets your limbs nice and stretched out. It helps reconnect the mind-body connection. Practicing mindfulness in general, when you're eating a meal or a snack, just pay attention to what the food looks like, what it smells like, what it feels like if you're eating a piece of fruit. Pay attention to how sweet it is, tart, what does it feel like in your mouth?